So basically this movie got a festival release, and I heard about it, and I was like, I want to see that, because I'm in love with Samara Weaving, and I love me some Harry Potter / Daniel Radcliffe. And then they released it on Blu-ray the other day, and I was like, I want that movie. Went and bought it, and so I was like, you know what, I haven't done a new review in a while, so yeah, this feels just really good. Kinda. Guns Akimbo. This film stars Daniel Radcliffe and Samara Weaving and is directed by a New Zealand director, I think. Basically, the plot of this movie is Daniel Radcliffe is a guy who works at this, like, app company. He's not the best dude ever. He really just goes on internet and just trolls everyone. He just basically reports everyone. He's that dude, basically. And then he reports the wrong game site, which basically is an underground live show of people betting on people killing each other in the streets of, I don't even know where this movie was set at, but basically he goes on this website, says the wrong thing, they come to his house, and they nail his hands, both his hands, to pistols, and he must kill Samara Weaving, and Samara Weaving's gotta kill him, or there's gonna be a lot of shooting and cussing and stuff like that. This movie was very kind of hyped for me, but not like fully. The reason why I was hyped for this movie is because basically the trailers looked fun and exciting, and like I said, I'm falling in love with Samara Weaving every movie I see her in. So basically when I saw this trailer, I was like, she looks awesome and just not Samara Weaving. And I love me some Harry Potter. Like, he's the best. I grew up with Daniel Radcliffe as Harry Potter. This movie is interesting. Let's just first things first, the directing is horrible. I'm sorry, the directing is not good. There is too many editing moments of just pure madness, and you're just like, what are you doing? And there's something the cinematography, and I guess the director agreed to it, to say, hey, let's flip the camera every 10 minutes. There's literally a scene of him on the bed, and the camera is literally turning upside down, and it turns right back upside down, and when he falls, and when he gets up and he's all like trembling or anything, the camera goes up to the roof, spins, and goes to his cereal bowl with him laying right there. Oh, and then there's another scene where he's literally just running, and he trips, and he rolls, the camera flips. It is literally the most annoying thing in a movie I've seen, like, ever. I was so annoyed by this decision. It was annoying. I know some of you are like, it's so cool and different. I'm sorry. I get motion sickness. But, this was terrible. I mean, there was literally scenes I was like, I'm putting my head down. I was like, I want to see this action, but I can't. Now, besides that, so the positives, I will say Daniel Radcliffe and Samara Weaving, both their performances are hands down the reason to watch this movie. Daniel Radcliffe, he's so not Daniel Radcliffe in this movie. He's such a dork, but he turns out to be kind of a badass by the end of it. He's just a character that I really liked. He makes certain decisions throughout the movie that I was like, why don't you just do this, this, and this, and then, like, maybe it would work? But no, this movie is not real life. This movie is very fake. The movie is very much like trying to be a video game with this villain who is tattooed up and is a cartoon. But, I mean, it's the vibe of the movie. It's video game-like. It almost reminded me of Scott Pilgrim, except that this movie's rated R. And then Samara Weaving, who plays, oh, what was her name? Spinks? Not Spinks. That's a gas station. But she's a badass. I mean, Samara Weaving's just... She has some line delivery in this movie that is very just... It makes me icky because I'm like, that's terrible dialogue. That's a terrible joke. And you're just like, you could do better. And then there's some moments where I'm just like, this is pretty funny because she's a badass, but she gets her ass beat to her in some scenes. And I was like, alright, I'm digging it because you would think she's like, it's a few scratches, has a pretty face, whatever. No, if you watch this movie, then you know they don't hold anything back. And speaking of that blood, this movie hands down has the worst blood effects I've ever seen. There is literally a scene of a guy who is gushing blood from his neck and he falls onto Daniel Radcliffe and he's bleeding onto him. It looks like paint. It literally looks like they had red paint and they just popped a bag and it's just pouring on him. Oh, and then the next thing, when he steps up after he's like laying there with blood on him, the guy's spraying blood on him, he stands up, the blood's gone. Yeah, I was like, alrighty then. This movie had a lot of those moments of pure just like, what is going on here? again, if I have any positives, Daniel Radcliffe and Samara Weaving are good in this movie. They have good character moments, especially Samara Weaving with her and her backstory. Daniel Radcliffe has a good moment with like a girl that he really likes. Those moments are cutish, I guess. And the ending is different. It's very different from what I've originally seen, which I liked because it was different. But then I thought about it, I was like, that doesn't make any sense. Why would this, and this? And why would this person completely just diss that person? I want to spoil it, but it just came out on Blu-ray, so I want people to see it. But, yeah, for $15 for a new movie, it's not worth it. But I'm a collectionist, so I had to buy it. But overall, I'm disappointed in this movie. I will give Guns Akimbo a D+. To all the people out there who really like this movie, I'm really glad for you. But to me, this movie had some terrible editing, god-awful direction. The only reason I'm giving it more of a grade is because I really like Samara Weaving and Daniel Radcliffe in this movie. They both are watchable in this movie, and there's a few action scenes that are cool, but except the blood looks like, I mean, the blood literally looks like you guys and me can make this blood effect. Yeah, it's that bad. But either way, it was $15. Oh well. Anyway, guys, enjoy this review, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye, guys.